Hey there, story lovers, and welcome to the Story Do channel with your host, Jared Dean Winchester. And in this video, it's all about novel and book adaptations. Now, in a previous video, I talked about the benefits of novel writing. And the video prior to that, in one of these videos, I actually pointed out the benefits of screenwriting, the benefits of writing screenplays, and the pay that goes with it. This video is about book adaptations and novel adaptations, and is it even worth it? Is it even worth seeing the film first or reading the book first? First and foremost, I want to get this out of the way. With a novel, based on the vivid description, how vivid the descriptions are of the characters, the scene, the location, you have all the latitude in the world to imagine, use your own imagination. But with a film, if this book gets turned into a film, if a book gets turned into a film, then you, the audience, don't have that much latitude, because what you're doing here is you're actually you're actually watching the director's take or the director's vision come into play here, and depending on how visually appealing this director has made the film out of the book, you may agree or disagree with it. But that's not to say there aren't people who like the director's vision or agree with the director's vision or take. And because for them they find it intriguing what the director does visually with the book. Now, why even bother? Why even bother? Because in the cutthroat film business, producers are always looking to not only save money, but they're also looking to make back whatever investment they've made, plus more. This is the profit aspect of it. Now, each time a screenwriter or a producer has an idea for a film, for a concept, it has to be developed. That means more money out of the producer pocket and into the writer's pocket. Now, it costs money to develop because it has to be developed. What the producers are doing here when they decide to adapt a book, or when a screenwriter decides to adapt a book, they're skipping that process. Now, it saves the producer money, certainly, and the writers get paying less, certainly, but given the cost of any big budget film, which ranges from 2 million and which crosses over to $1 billion sometimes, you can see why the producers want to cut costs. They want to cut costs. Now, is it tricky or is it impossible? It's tricky, I'd say, because what you're doing here, what your challenge here is taking the vivid descriptions and condensing them down to something that's readable on a screenplay. Now, what that means is, because the industry expects a maximum of 120 pages for a screenplay or for a film, anything over that, it either better be good or you better not doing it. Now, what you're doing here is you are taking a 200, 400, or even 1,000 page book or novel, and you are basically condensing it down, at least with the descriptions, into smaller, something that's shortens, that paraphrases the descriptions in maximum of 4 lines of description on a screenplay page. So it is tricky, but it's not impossible. But having said that, if you ask me, I'm the type of guy who watches the films first because I am more intrigued with what the director does visually with the book, and rather than reading the book itself. Now, agree or disagree with me, don't care. But with that said, I also like to say that this is actually what I did with the Percy Jackson books, the Percy Jackson series of films. Now, I have the first two films, which is the Lightning Thief and the Sea of Monsters, Percy Jackson films. I looked at the third book, I read the third book, and I couldn't quite figure out why they didn't turn this into a film. So, there you have it. With that said, thanks for watching. This is Jared Dean Winchester, also known as the Story Dude. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.